Hello. I used to eat one whole watermelon when I was young as a snack. Yeah. I've been kind of afraid that the world will end since I was like 12. So, yeah. My name is Gena Soh, and I'm from the class of 2020. I express myself the best in English, but I also find a certain comfort in Hokkien, and I also think I'm most comfortable expressing love in Chinese because to me, love is supposed to be pure and free of expectations, and because my level of Chinese is just so low and childish and whatever, it really encapsulates and it's so pure, and that's why I feel comfortable in expressing love in Chinese. Apparently I was like a super self-sufficient child and a very proud child, as in like when people try to carry me I would resist, or when I cried I would run to the wall so that no one would see me crying. Once I turned 14, we had like the December break, and I was just super adamant about wanting to spend every single day outside and meeting a lot of random people in town and just talking to people and getting to know them and eating Macs and like shoplifting. It was a really bad phase of my life, but whenever I walked home at night and then I entered my house and I just thought about what kind of life I was leading, and like realizing that I had changed in a certain way. I have a friend that I'm really close to. We are still really close today. We always go through things at the same time. Like no matter what, we always go through different phases or even aesthetic phases together, and it's really weird and it's like a karmic connection. So one of my favorite travel experiences was when I was in Copenhagen. This space where I was kind of suspended. Like we didn't really do much in Copenhagen, I think. I would take a walk, or me and my family would take a walk to the nearby park, and we would trace that route every single day, and around like 3+ we would go and get food to cook for dinner, and then I would sleep at 5. I think I just spent a lot of time in my head, and I have a few close friends, but for me friends are like, I don't really talk to many people because I just don't feel the need to. So since the start of the year, I've been trying to expand like my sense of self. I realized that like I had to, like there were just many more other me's that needed my attention. Yeah. Me and Guada have been Guadalupe, class 2020. We are starting like a pottery club. It was just randomly because last time I was in a really bad place and I was just crying, and then she was like, let's just start pottery. I'm like, huh? Yeah, and then she just called, and then we started pottery that Saturday. And when you're making something, like you don't really think, like things just it just happens. It rises in your hands and it crumbles, and then you start again, and then you start again and start again until you're satisfied, and then you just stop. And that goes on for like about 3 hours, and I quite like it. So I feel like I've really bad like hand-eye coordination skills, or like general skills at making things. Almost moved out of home because I was with this girl, and my mom and my dad was like super adamant against me, and he wanted to like ship me out, and I was like, okay. Yeah. I like whoever I like, and if it's a girl or if it's a guy, then whatever. I think it's very difficult, like, to say that, you know, you like girls, or to be anything that's not heterosexual, or anything that. But I do like girls. Consider me. Yeah.